Blue skies on a broken sea, and I'm stuck up on the sink down and emotions feel like I never did before. Life shows him spoken reels of the movie I ignored. Blue skies on a broken sea, and I'm stuck up on the shore. I never thought you could see me, but you did. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah. So easy. We could be the enemy, show them how it's done. Yeah, we could brand a new identity and tear apart the songs, make it grayscale with a black and white scale, singing saints of the sinners believe.
Good evening, 50. It feels like it's summertime out right now. It's not that way for us quite yet. I think tomorrow it starts warming up. Yeah, today was in the teens for us, and it's going to be in the 20s tomorrow, and then upper 30s on Thursday.
Colorblind, yeah.
I mean, 2 to 3, that's a 50% improvement. That's pretty drastic, really.
Wake up inside us, turning our face an empty bed. There's no one besides me, and I try to remember what I've said. I can see glass all in my room. I'm searching for answers. Why did you leave? What did I do? Oh, can we turn back time so we can redo last night? I think that I messed up, but it's all erased from my mind. Oh, you came and tucked your way into my heart. Oh, you look at me in ways I never loved. With you I know that this is all, so I don't need to take it slow. If you want me, then I believe that there's a simple remedy. We don't need no miracle. I think we've seen it all, just make the call.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. The lower ones, you know, just to kill them for the event, I used a mud crew and it works great. I have to say, once I got into it, I had no problems at all, very little lag. That's good to hear. I got a little concerned because I saw the notification about the compensation chests and I was like, oh, it must have been a rough one, but sounded like it was more of a, like a right after reset kind of thing. No issues on mobile or PC. That's good. My my little account was a little bit goofy with the retrieving messages today, but it's a new account anyway, so it's probably like doing new account things. The 20 stream streak, when I share, it says there's an error. Oh no. Somebody was kind of mentioning something like that the other night too. Was it last night? I think it was the other night. And I was like, I don't know. Good evening, Retro. Go out and come back in. Yeah, a lot of times that helps. I heard me say I had no problems. That's why it's doing it. Yeah, that would make sense too. It's like, oh, he's had a problem-free day. Perfect. This is my opportunity I've been waiting for. All right, let's collect this compensation gift. Well, no. Let's check events, make sure there's no weird join thing. Damn you, AI. Let's make sure there's no weird join thing first. Line syncopation's been going good. I did collect my mission key already off of the web store. I'm gonna try to be a good boy this month. Scotty's, go back. So join the daily event things. think those compensation chests were great.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Compensation tests. Sometimes I feel like they're tests more than chests. Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't typically spend them. I've got most of the whatever credit things saved up still. Most of them, not all of them. Like every once in a while, I'll cash them out for the monthly reward chip things. I'm gonna have to read up on this one. Oh, you have to get tickets first. Yeah, I'll have to read up on that one. Been working on maxing Anorax and already maxed Suitor. Got the building up to 6 because I can rewards to parts for it. That's not too bad then. I was peeking at Tibbs' stream earlier and I saw his was at 10. Alright, compensation gift. We have 2 Elia shards, 3,000 emergency rations, and loyalty badge. I don't think they've done a loyalty badge in a little bit. I'm kind of glad to see that. Ever since I went to G7, I'll take every loyalty chest that they want to give me. No complaints thus far. It's day 1. It's day 1. That's all I can say about that. And then I saw refit was for this ship. Increases challenge credit and rare prototype tech protomatter rewards in the strong box by 25%. Also increases apex barrier by 500 when enhanced. If Tal is not present on the bridge. I never thought about using Tal for this ship. 25% increase on the strong box. So plus 90, plus 40, plus 45. How much money do they put behind that thing? Is that $100 ship skin or is that like more? The new building has to go to 71 for something. I'm sure it's for the Vengeance blueprints. Oh, they don't have the ship skin offered yet? They didn't throw it in with something else. That's not a bad pack for just extra random crap. I don't know. I saw people with new ship very low and they were just blowing through the 67s today. I was like, wow, that shit really makes a difference. That would kind of depend on what their building level's at, I guess. Because if they get the extra damage amplification off of it, it'd be interesting to know. All right, first things first. What's the battle pass event? Unity. Well, that's almost done. Perfect. No season battle passes to worry about. I gotta do the Galactic Rush store before I forget about that. Oh, I did that already. I went all in on Carol. I forgot about that. Perfect. Observatory advancements. Observing the observatory. Observing the observed or something. Oh, this is going to be a kind of slightly complicated loop, isn't it? Alright, defeat V'ger hostiles. Any V'ger hostile 100 points. Turok Gorn fighter, so that can be done with Excelsior. Avafall protocol. Complete the V'ger daily event to complete any Avafall protocol. Okay, so the top milestone pays off the tokens for that. Also, okay-ish rewards. That's an upgrade thing. Okay. Observing the opposition, heroic. The score by upgrading. There's an SLB associated with it. V'ger invasion. This is any hostiles. No. V'ger hostiles only. That's an SLB. That's an SMS. Okay, so 51 to 60 do 60 of those. 61 to 70 do 40 of those. Okay, so you get a good chunk of that just from the... That's a 2-day event. I mean, just doing dailies, I'll get 400 points of that. I'd probably be able to do that just with dailies. No, I haven't done promo codes yet. Other than doing minors, this is the only thing I've done in the game today so far. I was just working on my veil mining earlier and hitting helps. That was it. I've spent more time on my baby account today than this one. All right, so we have use trials today. Yeah, I saw that you posted those. Thank you for that. I did try it on the baby account, but it needs to probably be like level 20 or 23 or something for it to work. It doesn't work on that one. Yeah, that's only 11. Okay. This doesn't look too complicated. It looked like there was a lot of events, but there's really not anything too bad the way it looks. All right, today's hostel is Gorn. That's the one that sucks. Can we build this building already? I must have collected that token thing already. Which building do I want to accelerate? That one. Actually, I should have done the academy. All right, so let's make sure this goes to the challenge refinery. There's no special refinery for this new thing, right? Yes, right there, building level 10. The first one? Which first one? Well, it wasn't in the refinery, it was in the event store, right? Where the blueprints for the new ship is, it's the first one before that. I don't know where the blueprints for the new ship are because I have the new ship. And that might show up after I get the building built too. I just wanted to see. Oh, there is the Excelsior blueprints. So I do have that. I don't have any kind of conversion thing yet. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything in the refinery currently before I built, because a lot of times the stuff resets on the tier up. And I just wanted to make sure that it didn't have something I could claim already. The Signal Observatory is a subspace radio telescope built around a living database of new and legacy transmission technologies. It has been specifically designed to monitor the arrival of the new V'ger entity. Level up the Signal Observatory to increase the rewards of the weekly V'ger challenge track, and gain extra challenge credits, FKR credits, and more. Observatory upgrade materials can be gained from the challenge refinery by completing daily challenges. Oh, and it gives the nice little link to the challenge track there. And gives the link to the Signal Observatory there. They go back and forth to each other. Ain't that cute? Got so many rewards today from so many different things. It was crazy. A lot of people were hating on that new building. I could see maybe if it was like the requirements to build it or something were steep for them. Or like if it's it's one of those tough things. So here's what I think is going to be stupid about this building. This building is only available. Oh, is it only available at Ops 51? Is that the minimum build requirement? What is that thing called again? Signal Observatory. Yeah, okay, so here's what's stupid about this building. This building does not unlock until 51. In order for it to be useful, you kind of have to get it up to your level. So like G6 has to get it up to like 60. I shouldn't say that without knowing. But I mean, like, there's a requirement for level 71 stuff. You know, like, I need to get it up to level 71 to get, like, the best benefit out of the building. I guess that's only to get that special unlock to be able to get the V'ger Bounty Challenge. I don't know. It seems weird to have a building that is for 51 plus people and have to take it from rank 1 all the way up. I don't know. Well, I mean, we shouldn't expect to be able to have this building leveled before 3 months. Like, that's kind of like the magic number. All right, so we look at the refinery now. So we have a daily drip. They actually call it a daily drip. Wait. Okay. That's interesting. So if I divert all of the challenge credits to that ship, if I divert all the challenge credits to the building, that's a different thing. Give the building all the challenge credits, then can really make a good, strong effort at the beginning here. Because, like, I don't think any other stuff that's in here is necessary. I was just doing it. Yeah, I'm going to do my daily goal stuff here today, and I'm going to grab that 10 chest pull. Heck yeah. There's not a reason to not do that. There's no penalty. I don't know how sustainable it's going to be for doing that 10 pull. Got some upgrade opportunities apparently. Because if we look at the challenge track, it's like 250 there, 300, 200. $500. That makes that ship skin look a little more valuable. Get some of the challenge credits here. There's 500 there. Okay, so you get enough to be able to do that just from doing the dailies. Plus the bonus of what you get out of the challenge track. So as long as you do your dailies, then you can do the 2 chest pull there, and then whatever you get out of the challenge track can be the bonus to pull other things out of here. That almost seems too good to be true. I mean, if I found value in some other things here, like maybe that would make a difference, but... I want to look at the event list again. I took a peek at this earlier. I want to see if there's an event for upgrading the Excelsior. I wouldn't expect it. Okay, I don't see anything. I'm not gonna do anything to it until I can tier it up, I don't think, but what to see. All right, I'm gonna send this out after '61s. I don't remember if this was an effective crew or not. I don't remember if that was the punch-up crew for 61s. I mean, getting that extra 100% damage increase be useful. $25 more blueprints for the Crenshaw. Nice. That is not where V'ger space is. I'm gonna have to break the habit of going over to the Augment Exile space. I'm still doing that. I feel like they added a different warp path here. I think it just went to the one system and then you had to go to the other this way. I don't know though. I should do a Titan buff really. Save all the choice rewards for the tournament. I'm gonna probably spend a few of mine earlier. Because the choice rewards for G7 aren't really a viable option. Not for the alliance tournaments, at least. Okay. The enhance actually seem to make a difference on the Crenshaw. I hadn't noticed that before. Definitely gonna have to have enough for the Enterprise E when I hit 70 when it comes to the blueprints. I mean, Enterprise E is probably honestly like the most efficient ship. Just for the sake that the Vengeance is an interceptor, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Vengeance is an interceptor. So if you plan on doing Vengeance at all, like it kind of competes with the Crenshaw a little bit. And then you've always got the Cube doing its battleship stuff. So like Enterprise E is not a bad. You see that G7 comment I posted? I think I saw it, but I didn't really pay attention to that one. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's over 1 trillion. The hostiles are 4 trillion. So like I feel like it would have to be over 1 trillion. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen Vengeances that are like up around that level too. Either that or they're just intimidating as fuck, and I feel like they're... I don't know. I mean, base value for mine would be 84 billion. I don't know if it really does get up that high or not, but... Hi, howdy, Rev. How's it going tonight? I'm learning all the things. I haven't had a chance to like catch anything from any of the content creators today at all, so going off of Scopely's patch notes and hope and goodwill. Which is basically the same thing for me last month. For whatever reason, Tuesday was a busy work day. Cottontail hates Rev confirmed. I'm going to watch your video when I'm laying in bed tonight when I get done with everything to learn what I've done wrong today and what I've missed. I've done something good so far. I built the building. And I think I have a plan for getting all of the stuff. Getting my 10 chest pull and upgrading my building more. Make that double confirmed. That's not true. Watch out for the pecan guy. Yes, he is one to watch out for. We're gonna do a shout out. See what kind of video we get up. What clip we get. War Thunder.
that freaking gun port. Are you kidding? What happened to Russian bias? What happened to Russian bias? Are you kidding me? What happened to Russian bias? What happened? What is going on here?
Oh, that looked like that was a rough match. It's actually a recent clip. Okay. That's good then. It's a random pull from the last 90 days, so you never know what you end up with. That'll be me very soon, but in a smaller tank. And also getting just obliterated. That's been the... Actually, I've been doing pretty decently in tanks. When I've been doing the battle... arcade battles or whatever, like I'm usually like number 4 or 5 on the team right now. I have been appreciating the tanks a little bit more. I think that might maybe like the lower skilled things, but I don't really know for sure. But I think the airplanes is more fun. Okay, so how do I do those clips? What's the syntax? So it's exclamation point SO and then a space and then the Twitch ID, Twitch name. I don't think you need the @ symbol, but it's usually easier to pull it up. Oh, it needs to be the full name. Did we have the permissions? I'm pretty sure that I had the permissions opened up for it. Maybe not. Let me look. At one point I had the permissions opened up, but then it might have gotten out of hand. It might have gotten out of hand. There's a very good chance of that. Uh-oh. You heard that Mike Tyson is a math debater? Yeah, chat got me good on that one. Dude, that was Mord that got me on that. It does need the @ symbol. So you do shout out or exclamation SO at Cottontail86. It doesn't need the @ symbol. Okay. I wasn't 100% certain if that was in the context or not. So it helps when you have the @ symbol because it'll start populating the list of the people that are in the stream. So it makes it easier to not misspell things. Or was it only open to... Well, I might have opened it up to VIPs. But 50's always here, so I can make 50 VIP if that's the case. And he's my alliance mate. Where's that command? Shout out. Mods and VIPs, yeah. We'll just make 50 a VIP and get over that. Viewers. There, now you get a diamond 50. Everyone hates 50. There's no hate. Now you got a pink diamond. Him gingers. Okay, 50, try it now.
If you're still out there, Taco, I really like the look of your meat.
That's what she said.
Hey,
Hey, if in my cooking channel, y'all go see Taco posted his meat, and it looks delicious.
I think that was yesterday's stream.
Taco's meat looks incredible.
Was that not yesterday? I feel Taco was on there like yesterday. Math debate. Oh, it's the fellow streamers I'm learning I might have to watch out for the most. Morty was in here and he got me with the Mike Tyson joke. Then MJ got his hands on that one, so that's tied to my streamer shoutout on MJ's channel now. All right, so I need to do more Gorn. One more strip out there. And then I should have enough to do the big chest redemption. And then go run some missions and see if pick up some more of the upgrade particle things. Blame Rev for any issues. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's fair, but it's not necessarily uncalled for. Any of the lag, any of the, you know, like probably the login glitch was partially Rev's fault, you know. But that also means that he'd be responsible for getting us the compensation chest. Sorry if this is private chat. God, you're such a shit stirrer. That's what I likes about Choose. That's definitely one of them. Okay, so that's 3. These V'ger Gorn hit me harder than the other 2. But I got it done in 3 trips. That's the first time I've been able to do it in 3 trips. This building at level 1 actually may have made a difference for my account. This may have actually made a difference for my account. That 100% damage. That's crazy. Unless there was other adjustments that may have happened. I don't know. The features drive me crazy. Yeah, they've been interesting. Alright, so 10 chest pull, 120 temporal observatory things. I need to make sure there's nothing else in here that seems to be affected by the building. Level 10. Level 10. So nothing matters until level 10. This could reset. I have to pay attention to that. That'd probably be viewable in the building description. Nothing there. So it'd be if anything changes on the daily drip. I guess I wouldn't expect that to really increase. I don't know. I keep on finding it interesting that they're always specifying uncommon materials for all the G7 efficiencies. So they have it highlighted what the gift is. 420 power. I'm still gonna go back in the refinery and just double check. Because I don't want to miss any of that stuff. You can usually get like an extra tier out of a building if you watch it. A friend of mine has a small lemon tree in his apartment, so he gave me a lemon, and I had the seeds in a Ziploc with water for about 15 days now, and they finally started sprouting. It took 15 days. That's kind of funny. I actually was gonna try to grow one myself. I put some into a Ziploc bag for like a week, and then I gave up on it. But I saved like, I think I got 3 other seeds. I wanted them to actually dry out because I took it straight out of the lemon and put them in the Ziploc bag, and I was like, let's let these dry out. Thank you for the follow, Violet. I have in my place cherry tomatoes that I ordered from this place. They're organic, non-GMO, nothing. They're growing amazing in my window. So about the same time that I was trying to sprout the lemon seed, I planted cherry tomato seeds in one of my pots. And that took like 2 weeks to sprout too. But like, then one of them sprouted finally, and then now the second one's going. Hi, Violet. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, now I've got 2 cherry tomato plants in that one pot, and I've also got a green pepper plant that's like 5 years old now, and it's getting to the point where it needs to be just chopped down and taken out, because it's like a foot of stick with no leaves on it, and then like the top branch has like 6 leaves on it. It's not doing great, but we'll see what it does. Show you a foot of stick? Yes, sir. Thank you. That was a perfect setup. All right, still no changes here. So it's probably not going to change anything until 10. Live now, maximize your progress with the new Rebirth Part 2 Battle Pass. It feels weird for a brand new building like this to be taking 5-star materials. All right, so I was able to get it to 4 with the first turn in. So the mission's going to be the key to the rest. I was thinking that same thing. I would have too if I was sitting in the audience, to be honest. I don't usually do the missions on the first day, but I think I'm gonna have to today. Natural selection. Commander, I'm receiving a pre-recorded message from Captain Scott aboard the USS Enterprise B. Oh, they went straight into the Enterprise B. Commander, I hope this message finds you well. Better than we are, at least. Since the last battle with New V'ger, things are a right old mess. I'm not just talking about wreckage-strewn systems. For starters, Captain Sulu and McCoy have fallen out almost as badly as the Federation and the Klingon Empire. Oh, fallen out of favor with each other. I even heard the good doctor has been officially reprimanded by Starfleet for his less than stellar ambassadorial skills. I don't remember that Dr. McCoy being an ambassador. There's no two ways about it. He has seriously jeopardized the peace accords. You know you've got problems when not even Mr. Spock can straighten things out. Anyway, I'm an engineer, which means I've got problems that I can actually fix. My repair teams are busy across the fleet. Alas, no ship can be spared from the V'ger blockade to go into dry dock. If you have anything that can help us, even if it's just your sheer goodwill, then you'll restore this engineer's shields back to 100%. I'm also looking into something unusual from the battle, and I know you love a good mystery. If that doesn't whet your appetite like a good scotch, then I don't know what will. Sometimes I feel like they try too hard. Don't forget that 51 system. Yeah, I want to kind of see how easy it is to come across that. Like, it might be kind of obvious, but it might not be very obvious. Because, like, it would make sense because... Oh, I forgot that that's damaged. Like, they were calling out one of the... I didn't even see what system it was, but... Like, they were calling out something that made me wonder if it was one of these systems. Literally found it by mistake. It wasn't leftover from last arc, was it? I don't know. I was wondering if that was going to show up in, like, the logs or something. I don't know. I was going to say, maybe I should have grabbed the GS-31, but maybe that wouldn't have worked out that great here. This holiday mission gave you a nice bit of rewards, I think. Commander, Maya, you got my message. Things are still quiet in the V'ger's energy cloud, so we need to complete these patch-up jobs on the fleet while we still can. The Enterprise and Excelsior didn't fare too badly, but the Leon de Grants took a beating. To the tune of 690 million titanium. Repairs in the field are expensive, but anything you can spare would be useful. Thank you, Commander. I'll pass this material along to Nyota. She'd thank you yourself, but the Leon de Grants is still Sans view screen. Captain Scott, you mentioned in your message that you were conducting an investigation. Does this relate to the replicated ships manufactured by the V'ger intruder? Aye, it does at that. One very specific replicated ship in particular, the V'ger fighter configuration. Those massive ones we encountered late in the battle. As you know, this new V'ger can scan and replicate its enemies, making them indistinguishable from the real thing, except at the molecular level, both people and ships. But other than deploying its own unique cloaking tech across the Armada, it didn't show much in the way of original engineering, at least not until the V'ger fighter turned up. I'm understandably curious about its technology, as any good engineer would be. I'm sure you are too. If you can bring me back some choice pieces of wreckage from Avofall, I promise I'll share my findings with you. Though I must get back to it. The Enterprise's warp core won't realign itself. Avofall. Avofall was the system I was thinking about it. Holiday. Avofall was the system I was expecting it to be. What 50? Oh, so that's not even like in the V'ger space here then. I really expected it to be in the V'ger space. That's interesting. Commander, I'm detecting debris from the destroyed V'ger fighters in the vicinity. I'm surprised this was not destroyed by the intruder for raw material, if not to hide its technological secrets. Beaming it aboard. I shall use the hold we previously constructed. Captain Scott, we have samples of the wreckage you requested. You're breaking up a wee bit, lassie. Must be this damned energy cloud. Though I think I heard you right. Well done. On your way back, you wouldn't mind calling it Gamma Cedra, would you? We didn't actually see any of the fighters in that system, unless they were cloaked, of course. But there's something troubling me in the Enterprise's sensor logs about the Klingon ships we fought here. Mind how you go. Wrath was slacking tonight. Well, there's a couple. He's probably hanging out in Lost in stream, honestly. That's the spot. The Enterprise fought several Katinga-class battlecruisers at these coordinates, though their debris might have drifted somewhat, given its proximity to those binary stars. The funny thing is, according to my sensor logs, they are all copies of a single vessel, the IKS Amar. See if you can find any hull markings that match that identification. If you know your history, you'll know why I find this more than a wee bit worrying. See what you can find and I'll fill you in when you get back. Commander, I find hull debris from the Amar. Indeed, the majority of the battlecruiser's street would seem to match its configuration. Beaming it aboard. I may know where Captain Scott is going with this, but I shall wait for him to confirm upon our return. Don't tell me that's it. Okay. Oh, there's like 15 parts there. Traitor? No. Everybody's welcome to spend time wherever they like. Good work, Commander. It seems you found exactly what I was looking for on both counts. Beam me over and I'll take a look inside your cargo hold if you don't mind. It's good to be back. I'll get to those V'ger fighter components in good time, but first let me see a piece from the Amar. Please follow the waypoints, Captain Scott. Aye, I remember the way. My old noggin isn't venting drive plasma just yet. This is from the Amar, alright. Or rather, replicated version of it. Captain Spock, are you there? Remnants of the IKS Amar confirmed. Understood. Thank you, Captain Scott. Commander here did all the legwork. Perhaps you might like to bring them up to warp speed. Commander, the real IKS Amar was destroyed 20 years ago on the edge of Klingon space by the original V'ger intruder, as recorded by the Epsilon 9 listening post before it was too destroyed. Thus, only the original V'ger would be capable of bringing it back in replicated form. Yet we believe we were in conflict with another V'ger entity. This is highly concerning. A replicant of the replicant. Commander, given the revelations about the IKS Amar, I have no choice but to reach out to the Klingon Empire for information. It throws into doubt that our common foe is in fact a new V'ger entity, and would seem to suggest that this V'ger itself who we are up against. Scans show that the Klingons have repaired their relay stations lost to V'ger. The Chancellor is not returning my calls. We're going to have to go there in person. Spock, are you ready to beam aboard the Excelsior? I am ready, Captain. Good, we'll need all your diplomatic talents and then some. Needless to say, Dr. McCoy shall not be joining us. I'll leave Scotty with the Enterprise to oversee repairs and maintain the vigil over V'ger. You, however, invited, Commander. You have already shown your loyalty, and you have built a strong rapport with the Chancellor. We depart momentarily for the Klingon system where you met her last. Hope she appreciates the urgency of this request, and that we can bridge the divide that has opened up between our two peoples. I mean, that's Azipur, that's the Chancellor again. Commander, stand by to synchronize your course with ours. Lahur, if you could do the honors. We're entering the territory of our allies, yes, but right now we should be prepared for anything. Arriving in unison will maximize our chances. Our heading is the Anas system. Maximize warp. I don't know why I was expecting us to go to Kronos. I guess they've done that for a lot of other, like, G5, G6 missions. I think he gave some pretty nice rewards out, to be honest. Who did? I don't know what I'm happy cat over, to be honest. There's been some decent ones so far here. Captain, there is no sign of the Why is Tuvok here? Captain, there is no sign of the Chancellor's ship in orbit of planet Poach set, nor anywhere on the surface. Commencing system-wide scan. Thank you, Ensign. This is where you wined and dined with her before. Are you detecting anything, Commander? Negative, Captain. I suppose if I wanted to evade my enemies, even former allies, I would not remain in the same place. Captain, there's a noteworthy Klingon colony named Zyom in the nearby Moog system. Perhaps monitoring its transmissions may give us some clue to the Chancellor's location. In the absence of any other suggestions, I'm inclined to go with Spock's plan. Helm, plot a course. I hate doing missions in this game. Some of them are good, some of them aren't that great. That's not the mission thing. I always get curious on some of these ones, like... I typically like reading them, but sometimes it's hard to have the focus too. Do I have ability to upgrade? No, not enough that one. I was wondering if they had it staged that you could be able to do it that way. Well, here we are. Makes me uneasy hovering above a Klingon colony like this. Let's hope we still have some friends left in the Empire. Commander Rand, please begin screening for transmissions concerning the whereabouts of the High Chancellor. If I may, Captain, that task is improbably large. Relying on probability is indeed a risk. You have a better idea, Ensign? I do. Tuvok, give Rand a hand. I can assist also. If this doesn't work, we may need to abandon the mission. We can't go to every Klingon outpost looking for news, unless we go to Kronos. Captain, we have found something. The Chancellor was due to inspect troops at Tejluk, 3 systems away. Then the risk paid off, Ensign. No, it didn't. Kronos 1 just decloaked off the starboard bow. She's attacking. That's, Oh, that is the Chancellor's ship. I always feel bad on some of these things. It's like, yeah, I don't feel like I should attack some of these people sometimes. Kronos 1 has ceased fire. I think we made our point, Captain. She wasn't shooting to kill, that's for goddamn sure. I believe the Chancellor is extended an olive branch, Captain. We should take it. You don't have to tell me twice. Lahore, move us into a less confrontational position. Recommend you fall back as well, Commander. Rand, send everything we have on the IKS Amar to Kronos 1. The likeness of the Klingon girl that V'ger used as its avatar as well. Rand, send everything we have on... Oh, I did that one. I don't know if it showed it twice or if I didn't actually click on the screen. Chancellor, Captain, the Chancellor is hailing us. I thought she might. There's no Dr. McCoy, but still. No one speaks except either myself or Captain Spock. That includes you and Maya, Commander. Is that clear? Perfectly, Captain. Alright, on screen. You have roused my interest, Captain. This information does indeed raise doubts about the identity of the V'ger, which I'm assuming you have determined is not a Klingon weapon after all. I never believed that for a second, though some in Starfleet have proven more challenging to convince. But I'm sorry for how things ended between us. Chancellor, if you could verify that you do not know the identity of the Klingon girl that appeared on the Excelsier's bridge, that might help towards persuading them. So it is that our peace remains on ice. And no, I do not know the Pook. This is the Empire, not the Federation. We value our privacy and do not maintain detailed archives of our people. You are right, though. The IKS Amar was destroyed by V'ger 20 of your years ago, with 2 other battlecruisers of the same great house. But there's nothing great about House Amar. That house is broken and without air. You will find little value nor honor in speaking with Amar. His system is not even within the borders of the Empire anymore, and has been deprived of its name. But now you have exhausted the hospitality of personal friendship. I urge you to leave Klingon territory while you still can. Chancellor Ezebur sent us the coordinates of House Amar's homeworld prior to Kronos 1's departure, but she is still expecting us to leave Klingon space. Though she said herself, Amar's system no longer falls within their jurisdiction. But first I'd better check in with the task force. Scotty, how are things? Report? I read you, Captain. All quiet on the V'ger front, but I think we can assume its armada is massing inside the energy cloud. I'd feel better with the Klingons by our side. That's not going to happen, I'm afraid. I understand, sir. We'll be ready, though. Repairs are progressing within expected timescales. The highlight being that the Leon Degrance is now back in fine fettle, thanks in no small part to the commander's contribution. Speaking of which, let me patch you through. Commander, what a nice surprise. I understand you're the reason why I still have a captain's chair to sit in. Well, that and Scotty's handiwork, of course. I know you enjoy gallivanting around the galaxy with these boys, but perhaps I could join you soon to repay the favor. We'd be happy to have you, Captain. Anything else, Scotty? Oh yes. Dr. McCoy has returned to the Enterprise, looking a little sorry for himself, if I may say so. I'll speak with the doctor in good time, but first we have a more urgent errand. We're going to have to pay a visit to Klingon House Amar. Don't worry, Captain, I can hold the fort here. Thank you, Scotty. Join us as well, Commander. I'd like your expertise on how we might best approach House Amar, given it is now technically an independent faction. Oh, Neotech. We'll have to run in the game. Be right back. Welcome to the Neotech system, Commander. I wonder what it was called before House Amar was exiled from the Empire. The system was called Amar. You don't say. That's gotta sting the old pride. Captain, incoming attack vessels. House Amar? Negative. Bandits. Then we had better defend ourselves. Helm, have at them. So, kill X number of people in the system. 6 hostiles. I knew I should have brought the goddamn GS-31 up. My thought process was that it was the it was gonna end up being in the V'ger space, so I wouldn't be able to beam them or something. The bandits are withdrawing. Good work, team. You too, Commander. We're being hailed, apparently from a base of operations in the planet Horror. Horror, that's where the Chancellor's court is pointed to. On screen. So it is a Federation starship after all, escorted by an independent vessel. Will you help a fellow independent in need? I'm Captain Hikaru Sulu from the starship Federation Starship Excelsior. How may we be of assistance? My name is Amar. Our compound is being attacked by bandits. They are raiding our food storage. Sending coordinates for your away team. Straight to the point, isn't he? We are en route. Amar, hang on tight. You have my throat, Captain. What's your read on this, Commander, as a fellow independent? The extent of his resources is unknown, Captain. But if he is living on the breadline, so to speak, then this may force desperate action. It could be a trap. I suspected as much. Eyes open, people. Captain, multiple birds of prey are rising from the surface of Horror. I see them. Then it appears we shall have to take more direct approach with Mr. Amar than I would have liked. Nothing less than a show of force would do here, Captain. It is a language understood by all independents. Remind me never to get on your bad side. We shall enter the atmosphere and send them down in flames. Violent. Attack. You'll regret that, Batak. A Klingon battlecruiser just decloaked in the thermosphere. It's heading your way, Commander. Let her get us back up there on the double. But remember, we need him alive. A Mars battlecruiser has made an emergency landing on a remote island. Security with me. I want an armed away team ready to go in 2 minutes. Spock, Commander, join me as well. Strike Team Spock. Omar, how the mighty have fallen. Quite literally in this case. I understand you even used to be a general in the Klingon Defense Force. You can blame V'ger for that. Excuse me? Do go on. Why? What is it to you? I'm the one holding the phaser. V'ger killed my family. My brother Bark and my daughter Armar. I'm surprised your logs did not record that, given it was the only the beginning of the V'ger's. You got what you deserved that day. I'm sorry for your loss. With no heir, my house never recovered. That is why. Yes? That's why I used V'ger to attack the Federation and the tepid empire that made a sickening peace with it. You created V'ger, so you killed my daughter, my heir. The remains of my fleet discovered it drifting in deep space. Unlike the Federation, it actually felt remorse for what it had done. It even gave me my daughter back in a way. The Klingon girl, Captain. So you have seen her. She is quite something, is she not? But she's not Armar, really. There's no commanding her. She did my bidding at first out of sheer guilt, but I never really had control. Be careful, Captain. She is an undead Jotlin, and the incarnation of power and anger. She wants the Federation and Klingon Empire to destroy one another completely, and she will not stop there. Oh, so it's like a reflection of his inner demons. Captain, we are departing. Rather than arresting Amar and his people. Who are we, the space police? And with only 2 ships? Amar's got bigger problems, and so have we. Like apologizing to Chancellor Atzabur on behalf of the Federation, whether Starfleet approves it or not. It is also now possible to deduce that we are still dealing with a different V'ger entity. Amar believes he encountered the original V'ger, but we know that this is not possible given its evolution that we have witnessed 20 years ago. You're on the money, Mr. Spock. Indeed. Yet I also find myself skeptical that this new V'ger would be vulnerable to emotional manipulation and at the lengths of Amar would go to slowly for vengeance. Come back when you're a father. I believe I would do just about anything for Demora. And if you recall, V'ger itself proved susceptible to Captain Kirk's suggestion. Point well made, Captain. Form up, Commander. Helm set a course for Rian to rendezvous with the fleet. I've got a call to make to the Federation Council. That was a pretty decent storyline here, actually. I really, really, really wish I would have went through and rewatched the movie, though. I'll have to do that this weekend for sure, because I don't remember some of the little subtleties. Commander, you'll be pleased to hear that Starfleet Command, with the blessing of the Federation Council, has granted me permission to formally apologize to Chancellor Atzber over the V'ger debacle. Dr. McCoy is here with me on the Excelsior. We're going to issue the apology together, isn't that right, Doctor? What can I say? I'm a doctor, not a diplomat. But yes, that's right, whatever it takes. I was wrong, and all I can say is how sorry I am, including to you, Commander, after all you've done for us. The problem is, the intruder's forces are beginning to re-emerge from the energy cloud. Scotty believes they're on the verge of resuming hostilities. There's no time to find the Chancellor directly, so we must broadcast the apology on all frequencies in the hope that she receives it. The Excelsior will break formation with the fleet to clear the energy cloud as much as possible. I want you with us, Commander, as armed escort. There is a chance that the V'ger entity knows what we're up to, given its link with Spock. A renewal of the peace between the Federation and Klingon Empire is likely not at the top of its agenda. That's a spiteful entity. Commander, we're in position. Standing by to broadcast the Federation's apology to the Klingons. Captain, our deflector has decloaked a V'ger Romulan bird of prey heading towards us. It would choose the Romulans to throw at us, wouldn't it? The word is out, people. You can be sure there are more of them on their way. Commander, you're up. This apology is going to need all the pomp and ceremony we can muster. But we'd better make it the short version. Dr. McCoy to my ready room in full dress uniform. Thank you, Commander. We have sent the apology to the Klingons. The Excelsior will continue broadcasting as long as we are able, but now we must return to the fleet. Captain, I believe we should plan for the likeliest of the outcomes, that Chancellor Atzber will not receive the message. Therefore, we cannot count upon her aid as we once did. Instead, we must find V'ger, the original V'ger, wherever it may be. Only with its power, in whatever form it now takes, can we hope to defeat the intruder. You call that a plan? With all due respect, Spock, V'ger could be anywhere in the universe, unless you know something I don't. I know not where V'ger is, Captain, but I know how we might find it. Maya, please elaborate on the nature of the signal observatory aboard your station. Of course. It is essentially a subspace radio telescope capable of sending and receiving radio waves over vast distances. It also houses a living database of all known transmission codes and frequencies. Precisely. You may recall, Captain, that as well as the probe form of Lieutenant Ilia, V'ger communicated using radio transmissions, in accordance with late 20th century NASA procedures and technologies. Spock, you're a genius. I've only pointed out that which was entirely logical, Captain. Assuming the evolved V'ger can still process such frequencies, of which I'm hopeful. Commander, finding V'ger just became Starfleet's top priority. I'm sending orders to Captain Uhura as we speak. She knows a thing or two about historical communications, including the exact codes used by V'ger before. Prepare to beam her to your ship. We'll hold the enemy here. Permission to come aboard, Commander. Most certainly granted, Captain. Allow me to escort you to her quarters. Please follow the highlighted route. Thank you. We don't have that on the Leon de Grants. Commander, please lay in a course for your station. The sooner we get to your observatory and begin the search for your V'ger, the better. Oh, I hate that part of the mission. Return to station. No. I just knew we'd get to spend some time together, Commander. And getting to see your station is a real treat. The Signal Observatory is a marvel of communications science, new and old. Let's not stand on ceremony, shall we? I have the NASA response code right here, which we transmitted to V'ger 20 years ago. 504-329-317-510. Now the final sequence. There. I just need to configure your telescope to the correct frequency. And voila! We're transmitting. As for those other controls, I assume they configured the range and direction of the pulse code. Correct. I shall orientate the dish and extend the range to its maximum, covering as much sky as possible. As the station orbits, our coverage will increase. Commander, Maya, Hello, Goon. What are you doing here? That's a throwback. We haven't seen Goon forever. What, an old friend not welcome here anymore? Who's this lady? Uhura. Captain Uhura. You don't say. Hey, this don't have anything to do with the war between the Feds and the Klingons, does it? Word on subspace is that V'ger's back. You know about V'ger? Which one? White? Something else I know as well. That chick who got blasted by V'ger back in the day? Are you referring to Lieutenant Ilya? Right. Missing in action though, am I right? Well, I might just know something about her. 135 million dilithium should wet my tongue. I'm a little parched, see? A glass of your finest replicated water while you're at it. Lovely water. That dilithium ain't half bad either. So I have one word for you. Syntac on altar. That is 2 words. Actually, there's more. Korok Duntar. You not just utter made-up words and expect us to believe this is intelligence. Be that your own or information of political value. Did Eurydice put you up to this? Come on, Maya. You know this is legit. There's systems and planets. Are you claiming Lieutenant Ilya has been spotted at these locations? Bingo. And I'm coming too. Captain Uhura, care to ride with me? No, I'm fine, thank you. I'll stick with the commander. Good, because I can't remember where I parked my ship. I can't believe they brought Goon back. Found my ship. Alright, Commander, since Maya apparently hasn't heard of a system called Syntech, nor a planet, Olentar, you'll have to follow me. Try and keep up. That's freaking crazy. We've arrived on Olentar, planet I was fully aware of. Commander, I'm reading our radio transmission from your observatory, even out here. That's a good sign. Though I detect no local broadcast that would indicate the presence of V'ger. Say what? Best to look with your eyes out here. V'ger is pretty big, don't you know? But I thought we were searching for Lieutenant Ilya. Exactly, but she ain't here. Time to move on. Borak, here we come. It seems like he's a troll. Man, a lot of times when I do these, I'm usually smart enough to put a speed crew on too. Ooh, I forgot how pretty this system is. Wonder who comes up with these planet names. They do sound like made up words, don't they? Like Plasmagaj. I'm still receiving the signal from our station, Captain. Do you detect any response in the system? That's a negative, I'm afraid. Well, this is depressing. I hope you know you can't get a refund. Message incoming from your observatory commander. They have received a return ping. It originates from planet Nethia 2. That's where I was going to take you next. Aha, let's go, Commander. It's actually really close to here, at least. Like, that was in the right ballpark. I don't know about your sensors, Commander, but I'm no longer detecting the ping in this system. Confirm, there's nothing to indicate the presence of V'ger nor Ilya. Hold on, I'm receiving another message from your observatory. The downlink is back. Captain? It has moved. It's now coming from your home system. Did it trace the source of the transmission? How did it get back there so quickly? I thought you knew all there was to know about V'ger. Our station may be under threat. We should return immediately. Go visit V'ger. Okay. The ping is indeed originating from somewhere in the system, but I'm having trouble pinpointing it. Come on, folks. Ilya is clearly not here. Do you see a huge system-spanning nebula? You think I'd take you all the way out here if there was still a chance she couldn't be right here in your backyard? What sort of scammer do you take me for? Message from your observatory commander. Ilya is there waiting for us. Well, shit. I'll get my coat. Huh. Ilya, is that really you? Yota, you were my friend. I followed your message here. We are friends, Ilya. You look well. Is this what omnipotence looks like? We are incorporeal, V'ger, Decker, and I, but we still possess our individual likenesses. Will is in there as well. A part of him is. A part of him is also elsewhere on his own journey. I've been traveling too, as I think you know. Nethia was spectacular. I even went home to Delta 4 to see my friends and family. Perhaps you and Will should no longer be considered missing in action. My name is Maya. Did you know that the galaxy is currently under threat from another V'ger entity? Another like V'ger? No. Ilya? Will and I bore a child within V'ger, but she ran away. She despaired at the cruelty she observed within the archive. There was a particular data pattern recorded, a child, who died aboard the IKS Amar during V'ger's approach to Earth. Her name was Aramar. This hurt our child deeply. You must understand, we could not reason with her, and we would fail again now. Your daughter has since been led astray by House Amar itself. Now she has gone rogue. We didn't even give her a name. Ilya, did you hear what I said? No, this can't have happened. It simply can't have. Ilya, don't go. The downlink has ceased. Oh, so that is it? Commander, incoming message from Captain Sulu. The V'ger intruder has broken through the fleet and traveled deeper into Federation space than it did before. As far as Fabona. That is halfway to Earth. Here's some good news, though. Chancellor Azabur received the message, and her fleet is on its way to help. I'll prepare a reply concerning our meeting with Ilya. Hikaru will be glad to know she's alive, in a manner of speaking. If not as helpful as we would have liked. I shall clarify as well that we are dealing with V'ger's child. Ilya's confession also supports Amar's account of events. That he was able to emotionally manipulate the V'ger child into both using his daughter's likeness and fighting his war for him, at least, for a time. Indeed, I shall append that to the message. Get us to Fabona, Commander. I'll contact Captain Sulu en route. Glad to have you back, Commander. But I wish it was back in Rihan rather than here in Fabona. Quickly, set your shield rotations unless you want to be disintegrated and replicated. Mr. Tubok, send them over. This is turning into a nasty firefight on Starfleet's home turf. We already lost 4 ships within the V'ger Child broke the blockade. The only silver lining is that the Klingons are here with us. And that there's no Klingon child on my bridge, or should I say Armar probe. Uhura, the Grants is standing by and could really use you in the chair. I'm restoring you to acting captain, being back immediately. Thank you, Captain. See you out there, Commander. Uhura to Grants, energize. Listen up, Commander. We're dealing with an armada of every ship we've ever seen with this new V'ger replicate, plus 12 squadrons of its fighters, with no doubt more on the way, or that we can't see. The Klingon fleet is fighting hard, but we're still outnumbered and outgunned. We fired up the Excelsior's deflector to destabilize their cloaks, but there's only so much that one ship can do. Which is why I need you to clear a path to the Klingons. The intruder is trying to split us down the middle at a time when we need strength in numbers. Show no mercy, Commander. Just go for it. Attack, attack, attack. You did it, Commander. Your ship cuts a fierce silhouette on the battlefield, Commander. If they weren't machines, I'd say they were afraid. Captain Sulu, let us unite our fleets. I hope you have a plan. Let's use this initiative to thin out their numbers. Fire at will. That works for me. Like I'm getting an opportunity to fire at will. Definitely not passing that up. Haha, they are reeling. But they are distancing themselves in the wrong direction. I fear they are preparing to jump again. I shall take the Lian de Grants in pursuit. We will not allow that to happen. Forward, Klingon warriors. Enterprise, are you tracking this? Captain Harriman has been injured. Dr. McCoy is attending him in sick bay. I have taken command. Doctor, how is he? He'll live, but he's going to have to sit the rest of this one out. Hikaru, there's something else. Demora got hit as well. The helm exploded right in front of her. She'll be alright, but she has 2nd-degree plasma burns. I had to put her under for the pain. I didn't even know she was back on board. I think she wanted to surprise you. Captain, what are your orders? God damn it, Spock, give me one. Give the man a second, will you? No, it's alright, I'm alright. We need to move with their armada or else we'll lose the system. Spock, plot an intercept course. Commander, I take it you heard that? Stay with us and don't get left behind. More of your counterfeit vessels, Captain? Constitution 2 class, highly nostalgic. But we can take them, right, Scotty? Much as it pains me to say so, sir, I believe we can. I'm only thankful that Captain Kirk isn't here to see what we're about to do to the poor girls. That's almost sad. On the Grand State Excelsior, I believe the enemy armada is about to go to warp, or whatever it is they're doing to jump between systems so quickly. Captain Uhura is correct. The vanguard of its fighters is forming at the apex of its fleet. You cannot win, Captain. My resources are limitless. Those of your the carbon units are not. Don't touch her. You know the drill. Don't go anywhere near her. Come, my child. You are no Klingon. I'm stronger. A superior being. A higher order on the food chain. Nature has chosen me to and the carbon units to perish. In time, I too shall perish to someone mightier than myself. I have witnessed it many times before. You speak with logic, but without any hope. You also forget that we are beings of power agency. We shall not perish so easily. All ships, get yourselves on the front of those fighters. Head them off. NSEA just hit tier 14. Nice. Good shooting, people. It's too late, Captain. They're gone. And so is that petulant brat. Long-range scanners now detect the Armada in the Belarus system. That's only one system over. Perhaps she's getting tired. Before anyone asks, no, I can't make the Enterprise's nor anyone else's engines do that. We're lucky we're not all dead in the water. Before anybody asks. Commander, Starfleet and the Klingon Defense Force are regrouping into attack formation. We're about to pursue V'ger child to Belarus. We shall join you there, Captain. Good, you can fall in as we enter the system. Let's have at them. I like the fact that it's like on the edge of the system. Don't have to impulse like all the way across it. Greetings, Captain. Amar. There is no need to fear. I have reasserted control over the V'ger child, my daughter, thanks to your combative efforts. But she isn't your daughter, you know that. She is Spiciaceous. Behold. Father? Stand by my side, Armar, where it is safe. We have things to do, do we not? Isla, Father. What things? Things like vaporizing the entire Sol system is nothing less than the Federation deserves. But do not worry. It shall live on within her archive, as a memory of a once great Tikok. You've gone too far, Mar. No, Chancellor. I have not yet gone far enough. The Chronos system will follow soon after. Apply. Gauge those hostile forces. Going after Earth and then after Chronos. Heads up, a squadron of Excelsior classes are incoming. V'ger child takes great pleasure in confronting us with our own ships. Or perhaps it is Amar taunting you with these abominations of your former warriors. It is the highest form of insult. Engineering any weaknesses we can exploit, we command an Excelsior class ourselves. I take offense at that, Captain. Perhaps a few years ago when they first rolled out the production line, but the ships that were scanned to create these V'ger clones, they're tough as old tin roofs. Just like the Enterprise and Excelsior, two big sisters you wouldn't want to mess with in the playground. You're not hitting hard enough, my Starfleet friends. I shall destroy them for you, and put them out of their Fugazi misery. Who is with me? I'll join. I am using a Klingon ship that is actually kind of story appropriate. Captain, I've been analyzing a Mars battlecruiser and liaising with Captain Uhura regarding potentially significant finding. I'll welcome minding the Enterprise. You sure can help multitask, Mr. Spock. Thank you, Captain. I believe Amar is using more than just manipulation to control the V'ger child. You still don't think that sending her broken mind on a guilt trip is enough? I remain skeptical. Captain Uhura has data suggest how this might be achieved, and my telepathic awareness of the entity would seem to corroborate it. At least enough to warrant further investigation. We're in the middle of a battle. What do you need? We require Maya's independent analysis. I'm ready to serve. The Enterprise and Leongras are preparing to make a scanning run on a Mars battlecruiser. Helm, relay your course to the commander's ship. Mr. Scott, I need these forward shields restored immediately. Good luck. We successfully evaded a Mars tack pattern. I have completed my analysis. I see Mr. Spock isn't the only one that can multitask. What are your findings, Maya? I have correlated the data with the information stored in our station's observatory. A Mars flagship is transmitting V'ger's access codes using radio waves at established frequencies. Then it is as we suspected. This communication, combined with a Mars emotional manipulation, has facilitated his seizing of the V'ger child's core behavioral programming. We must attack that traitor's Patak and break his hold. It may work, but it remains to be seen whether or not freeing the V'ger child from the yoke of Amar will improve our fortunes. But we have to do something. We are being overwhelmed. Paint your targets and go. I'll take whoever's left. There's no real difference. We shall focus our efforts on Mar. The direct assault on his communications array, we may be able to weaken its hold over her. The Enterprise is with you, Commander. You have Kronos 1 also. The Excelsior and Leningrad will go after the V'ger fighters and attempt to weaken the child directly. Let's show them what we're made of. Out of mats with your NSCA? I believe Amar's control is weakened, as has the child itself, but it is still not enough to stop them. The Armada has jumped to Tenebia. It is now only 2 systems away from Sol. Then we know what we have to do. Accomplish the mission. Cleaned out. Then it's still up to us. We shall not falter at this juncture, Captain Sulu, nor, I believe, will the Commander. We shall only achieve victory if you and Starfleet can do the same. I thought you knew better than that, Chancellor. Then now is your chance to show to Jaduj. The war is in your backyard, and your neighbors can only do so much. Even if the backyards are next in line. Touché. Then we shall all fight to the heck. Let us hope that the undiscovered country awaiting us is indeed Pseudo-Volcor, not the barge of the dead. Kapla. That's how they spell Stovokor? Stovokor. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen it wrote out before. On guard. Never hitting 68. Well, I mean, if you keep putting it into the NSCA, sure. Getting sidetracked is not helpful. Maybe with these choice rewards, but that's the next tournament. There are too many. They are slipping past us. The Enterprise doesn't have the weed deflector gizmo you've got over there, Captain. But if I were you, I'd forget about decloaking their ships and route all your power to weapons and shields. Done. Engineering, make it happen. Let us concentrate only on what we can see. Captain, without knowing the extent of their cloaked forces, both the V'ger childs and those of House Amar, this may only provide a fine margin of improvement to battle performance. Right now, I'll take all the margins I can get. That's fair. Incoming, uh-oh. The enemy has departed, Captain, for the system you call Alpha Centauri. My god. Ooh, that's the final system. We're gonna be in a stand in the Sol system, are we not? This is gonna be a rough one. That's a lot of ass shaking there, Rev. Captain, the task force has arrived at Alpha Centauri. All remaining ships accounted for. Who did we lose? No, forget that. It'll have to wait. Enterprise here, Captain. There's been an element of good fortune. Or perhaps Amar is merely miscalculated. The gravity wells of planets Soren and Finan have slowed their fleet's advance. Some of the ships caught in this maelstrom are your replicated Starfleet vessels. Destroying them this close to the home may rally the Federation patrols in this system. Great shout, Chancellor. You heard her. A emote party going on. What in the ginger is going on? We're doing an emote party. Captain, I think it worked. Reinforcements are pouring out of Starbase 5. I shall communicate to them our strategy and shield rotations. A new ship has appeared on the edge of the system. Its configuration is similar to that of V'ger fighter we are familiar with. Yes, but its power is off the charts. I'd love to know what kind of reactor she's carrying. It's the child, a fighter manifestation of itself. I believe the Armar probe is aboard. It's forming up with the Mars flagship. Enterprise, watch out. They're heading your way. Commander, can you get there? We are on our way, Captain. This battle's getting intense. 50. We had a Mars battlecruiser, but the V'ger's child vessel is protecting it. The Enterprise's shields are at 8%. Spock, get out of there. What the hell just happened? Anybody? I've got patients down here. Hold tight, Doctor. The Enterprise just sustained a massive hit. Bridge communications are down. Doctor, I've lost sickbay, but the Enterprise still has power. They are underway. No escape pods sighted. Spock and Scotty will know what to do, but we can help by covering their 6. The Underground's Kronos 1, Commander. Any ship in the vicinity, put your vessels between Amar and the Enterprise.
I guess that's the easiest way.
So
Yeah, we gotta
Chef,
make sure that we get you rated in for that.
Yep.
Chef, before you go, can you just say I love Op 69?
Austin, welcome in.
And
He's not breaking. He's not breaking. Not breaking that, man.
thank you.
I'm Candy Tail now. That was Broken Wolf kept on calling me Cotton Wolf. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cottontail, Star Trek Fleet Command, and I am running through the missions. Yeah, it was V-neck. That's why I said incoming. It just took Lost in 84 years to do the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. Just finishing up the first mission, and then after that we're gonna go through little $25 cash giveaways. So great timing to be able to come in and join part of that. You suggested Candy Tail. It's not the worst thing in the world by any means. I just feel like Candy White might feel a little bit betrayed. Cash, I could use it to buy more shirts. Yeah, you can definitely buy Rev Juice merch with whatever cash you want. Or buy any merch from your favorite content creator, or buy a battle pass. I doubt it, knowing Candy. Yeah, exactly. We are in position, Commander, but the Excelsior has taken the brunt of the attack from both the Mars flagship and the V'ger's child's vessel. We're in trouble over here. Shields are buckling. Captain, engineering reports that we are losing antimatter containment. Eject the core. Lahore, initiate emergency saucer separation. You heard me. All hands, transfer to the saucer section. We are separating the ship. If you can't make it, get to an escape pod. Rand, sound evacuation alert. Tuvok, how's my warp core? Core safely ejected, Captain, and may yet stabilize. Proceed with separation and primary hull. Head for Starbase 5. I have lost many ships, but I shall make my stand here. Get behind me, Captain. Commander's ship and London are also drawing their fire. But we can't last much longer like this. The child is coming around for another pass. We're at the height of the battle here. Things are intense. Rev has merch shirts that say I love 50. Not yet. Ultra cardigan would be a good use of funds. Our shields are gone. The child is targeting Excelsior's saucer section. Captain Sulu? Today is a fine day to die. I'm coming home, father. Incoming downlink. S-band range, 2250 megahertz. It's V'ger. Nyota, I'm here. Ilya, where are you? She's in the vacuum of space, 200 meters off the Excelsior's bow. She's heading towards a Mars battlecruiser. We need to help her. Help her we shall. I guess we're taking out another V'ger fighter. No, we're taking on the battlecruiser. Mars. Oh, I missed that one. Mars battlecruiser is exploding from the inside. His forces are fleeing. Let no one survive that comes between a mother and her child. How does she command such hosts? It's a long story. The V'ger child is firing on her. What in God's name is going on out there? Report. It's Ilya, Captain. She's returned. She destroyed Amar and is confronting the child. Its ship has ceased fire. Ilya. Is this thing on? Oh, yes. Busky restored, Captain. Thank you, Mr. Scott. And I believe just in time to witness the return of Lieutenant Ilya. Did you just say Ilya? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It fills my heart to see you again, my friends, but please, refrain from firing upon my child. She and I have work to do. We must unite, and you must withdraw. All remaining task force vessels, pull back. With whatever power you have left, pull back. We need to give them some room. Ilya? That's what I was saying. I should have watched the dang movies before we got into this, because I don't remember all the small details. Hello, Jason Meanek. Much love to you as well. Was it not enough that you killed Ormar? Now that you've killed her father too? My father? Who was your father? Yes. But your father is also Will Decker. At least his suffering is over. Unlike that of your beloved carbon units. Ilya, I know that you intended to, but your identity may not survive another such joining. I have to try, Master Spock. V'ger has learned how to live life, but it must also learn how to preserve it.
Boom, boom, and all that.
We'll do it together.
What? That was an awesome clip. Ilya, she is arming weapons. Wait, where did she go? She's on the bridge of the child's vessel. Its weapons are powering down. Sensor showed is happening across the entire system, the entire enemy armada. Correction, that is not possible. Running a sensor diagnostics. They may have been damaged during the attack. Trust your instincts, Mr. Tuvok. They are correct. Ensign? Sir, the entire armada has vanished, but I'm now detecting a starburst where the V'ger child's vessel once was. Heading 252 Mark 87.
I don't know much about stuff like this, but I can still respect the work.
That was a really... I had no idea that that was like a handcrafted thing. Look at those colors. It's beautiful. Ilya, Ilya, are you there? The conflict is over. Ilya, what happened to your daughter? She's still here. She's a part of V'ger now, rather than apart. Will, V'ger and I have shown her that there is much more than hatred in the universe. We are bound together now, like a family. But you were gone in your moments. Decades have passed for us. In that time, she has also taken a name. Here she is. I'm Aramar, but my Jipu call me Ara. Hello, Ara. So she remains Aramar. Does she remember what happened? I remember everything. V'ger remembers everything. Come, Ara, it's time for us to go. It was nice meeting you all again. You have to go so soon? I feel like we just got you back. She has so much still to learn, but I shall not remain so distant for so long. We shall see each other again. Before I go, there's something else I wanted to tell you. The Kirk unit is not truly gone. What the hell does that mean? I believe some of us may come to know in time. There are more things in heaven and earth, Doctor, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. They're gone. Live long, V'ger, and prosper. So, like, the next 2 parts of this mission are going to be just decompressing? Oh, it was an 8-part mission. You created a monster teaching me this? Well, it can be revoked, just saying. Alright, well, that was the part 8 mission. That was a pretty good storyline. Like, I kind of wish that they had a mechanism in place to do like an animated story for this that you could go back and watch after during the arc or something. Like, that was actually a really good, well-written story. All right, so able to get the building up to What are we at? Tier level 6. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't know if there's anything in the battle pass yet. Nothing there, nothing there. 6 is where you got it to. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the second mission. Okay, so they didn't have anything in here already. What was that system that you said that other mission was in? I can go back and look at your chat log. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those raccoons just scared the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting that one. Usually when the alert goes off, I'm not looking at my screen. Usually, like, I'm staring at this screen for some reason. Hey, Ryan, how's it going? Stop shouting me out, damn it. Oh, hype train. Damn, let's go. Those raccoons are so cute. Hiruyos. We need to find that one. Like, that's apparently a hidden mission. They're saying, slaying me, sir. What is that? Why was that like the Mario song? Hiruyos. Apparently there's a mission in this system. I don't know if that was leftover from last month or if it was from part of this one. He's cute too. That is so many cats. That is all the cats. Which one is this in? That's in stream stickers? I didn't know if they had these throwable things like that. That must be pretty new. Rubber chickens, oh my. I had to switch it to my tablet. My phone was dying. Oh, it's a mission. A planetary mission thing. Uh-oh.
Give us all your carrots, 24 gold, please. Diamonds also acceptable. Thank you.
That's give us all your carrots.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
All right, so this mission is paying out ship parts. I don't know if that's new or if that wouldn't be left over from last month. I'm just gonna save this one to go do later. All right, perfect. It's actually a good mission. Yeah, it looks like that would be some decent upgrade stuff, possibly. I don't know if it's gonna be stuff for the building or not, but I mean, I'll definitely take Excelsior parts for sure. I'll have to look through some of these other V'ger systems and see if there's any other missions that are hanging around out there. Because that'd be definitely a good thing to keep an eye on. Anything goes wrong, just blame Rev. Okay. All right, get that repaired, get that repaired. Get that all situated. Batch you done round. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that so much. What are we at? 78% of a level 1 hype train. What's the crew for the Reliant? I did Pike, Moreau, and Eurydice. That's kind of like the... Or no, not the Reliant. The Reliant. That one I've got the... another gifted from Ice Wolf. Man, what are you doing? There we go. Now we're at level 1. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Use Walk Carol on the bridge of the Reliant. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing to use on the Reliant. I'm still using like the Wesley Crusher crew myself. Just basically Wesley with full synergy. So I always want to have the Reliant using a crew that I'm not going to use elsewhere. So it's like all the extra people that I don't do anything with. So the Wesley Crusher and full synergy has kind of been my go-to with that one. Because I don't want to have it affect any other ships, so I can just leave it out there grinding if I'm going to be using it. But I got so many of the rare splicers that I just don't even send it out very much anymore. I was able to really get a lot of that stuff. I don't even think he really needs to be high. I mean, he's at rank 4 for me. He's increasing his own ability because you're mainly interested in the captain maneuver for getting the damage increase. So it doesn't really matter what the everyone needs to be high, sir. That's wrong. Well, that's a fair point. But yeah, you don't have to worry about the captain maneuver. So the officer ability, it doesn't matter what level he's at for that. Like, it'll only affect the ship's ability to have stats. But you can probably make it up with the side officers.
Here's a thought for someone. If we ever discover that cats can talk, I'm pretty sure the first thing they'll say is, so, about those ancient Egyptian pyramids, were you guys really that gullible?
I feel slightly offended by that. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if that's like a... If that's like a, like the cats tricked us into building pyramids kind of comment. My cat just looked at me. I don't know what's going on now. Like, that feels like the cats tricked us into building the pyramids. Like, does ChatGPT have something figured out that the rest of us don't yet? Like, all of the data collecting that it can do, like, it could have information. I don't know if that's really the case or not, but I don't know. And if a cat is going to tell you to build something, why a pyramid? Why is it just a very special enclosed litter box? Because, I mean, sand everywhere. Because they can. Because they can. That is the reason that they would tell you to build it. Because we all know that cats are the bosses. Wesley and Bev plus Walk Carroll seem to work. I think that'd be fair. I think that'd be a decent crew. They were worshipped like gods back then. I know they were. Like, maybe there's some more to some of those murals and hieroglyphs and stuff than we all realize. But they have an attitude now. That's very possible. All right, so we got an ad starting right now, so let's get rolled into marbles. Thank you for the hype train. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the love. Oh, let's see. Game. Marbles. Oh yeah, there's the marbles. So the way that I've got this set up, still says ad starting soon. Oh, it's probably still on snooze from the hype train. Anyways, so the way that I've got this set up is, oh, now it's gonna start in 3 minutes. Okay, perfect. So the way I've got the marbles set up is we're gonna do a Grand Prix, which means we're gonna run 3 races. So it's an accumulation of points across the races. Whoever gets the most point at the end of the 3 races will get first place. First place will get the cash. Cash will be paid out via payment platform of your choice. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, you know, you name it. If you got another platform, we'll just get it set up for that. This will be open to anybody. Hello, Jorg. How you doing tonight? Only accept gold pressed latinum. It'll get you a very, very, very tiny piece. All right, so I'm going to start up the first race. We're going to let it run for a little bit here. Give everybody a chance to get in and get the ads over with. So I'm going to do exclamation point play to get your marble in the race. And then while the choo-choo, more carrots, please. All right, and then while the ads are going to be running, I'm going to take a quick break myself, and we'll let this run for about 5 more minutes. It feels kind of gloomy that it's raining on this track. All right, exclamation play to get in the race. I'll probably get rid of chat if it looks like it's going to get in the way of stuff. And just kind of a little rundown of what the giveaway is stemming from. So last month we hit our subscriber goals. So I decided that anytime that we're going to hit any of the goals in the bars up above, anytime that we hit those, we're going to do a giveaway. Thank you for the follow, Candid Onion. So if we hit tip goal $50, if we hit the subscriber goal of $20, or if we hit 5,000 bits, we're going to do a $25 giveaway. If that total gets, say if we get 40 subs during the month of February, that'll be 2 $25 giveaways. All right, I joined as well, just because I want to get points. I'm not going to take the battle pass. If I win first, then it'll go to the second place person. All right, I'm going to start the countdown, 90 seconds to be able to get in. And then, being as we're going to be through the ads, we'll increase that timer to like 2 minutes, and then we'll have 2 minutes after the start of the next one to be able to get in. I should have explained too, like if you do an exclamation play and then the number 1, you can have your marble set as the blue marble on the left. If you're subscribed, you can do an exclamation play and then 2, and you can get the red marble that's on the right. 45 seconds left to get in. I have no clue. What is this race? Is it automatic or do I have to do something? So the race is automatic.
Here's a thought for someone. If clouds are made of water vapor, does that mean rain is just nature's way of giving us a refreshing beverage? So next time it rains, just remember, Mother Nature is throwing us a liquid party.
Why is that suspicious? Because it's raining on our screen. Hit start now. Why hit not now? So it's automatic and you don't have to do anything. There are boosts that can be obtained. So if you do a 50-bit cheer, it'll do a boost and then that will do a random boost to a random marble that's on the track. Yeah, every 50 bits is one. So if you do 50 bits, it'll be one boost. If you do 100 bits, it'll be 2 boosts. And it's a random boost. Some of the boosting stuff is not necessarily beneficial. Like there are things that can actually blow up the marbles. There are things that can make the marbles run off the track. All right, Mr. Tony Sir is off to a lead. Mr. Tony Sir has a fancy car. I always have trouble racing against... Oh no, the bot's in. Why is the bot in? How did the bot get his ass in on this one? Yeah, that's a scam. Ooh, Mr. Tony Sir ran off the track. Bunny Bot is stuck, at least. Okay, Bunny Bot's dead, thank goodness. We have Jorg in the lead right now. Broken Wolf, this was a high death track. Jorg is in the lead. I'm in second. Ricky's in third. Ice Wolf is in fourth, and 50 is in fifth. 50 boosted. Might be a little bit too late. Jorg wins round 1. Again, we're doing 3 races. So whoever gets to the podium after the 3rd race will get the $25. The kitty with the gun. I like that. That is such a cute little avatar. I'm gonna have to see if I can remember how to exclude the bunny bot. I don't know how the bunny bot... I didn't think that there was any kind of a exclamation play that the bunny bot ran. Like, I've heard of those happening, but... I don't think that's in... Alright, we'll have to play it as is. Okay, if BunnyBot joins again, I'm going to kick it out. I don't know how the heck it joined. Exclamation point and play to get in the race. We're going to set the countdown for 2 minutes. So you get 2 minutes to get joined. Exclamation point play. If the bot gets in again, I'm going to call that a... I need to learn something about this game. Ah, this is where it happened when it said the combo. Ha. Screw you, bunny butt. I might have to change that. Yeah, like I was wondering where the heck it would have came from. Candid Onion got the blue ball. Okay, at least I know now, at least. I don't know if the combos aren't really anything that important to even have on, so I can just turn the combo announcement off. Because that's not useful. Oh, where's the thing? Where do they have that under? Chat commands. It's not chat commands. It's underneath. What do they call that? I don't know. I don't want to miss the start though. 21 seconds. Exclamation point play to get in on the race. Good evening, 0Gs. Ooh, that's a fancy, like, suit of cards, casino, racetrack kind of thing going on. I guess that's a baseball stadium. Ooh, that's a fancy blender. All right, Jason is taking a pretty substantial lead here at the beginning. Ooh, I jumped out in front. Broken Wolf is right on my tail. Broken Wolf passed me. Russians passed me. Candied Onion is up there too. Ooh, getting through the little paddles. These can be a tough obstacle sometimes. Ooh, Broken Wolf. Gonna get... Broken Wolf and Candied Onion are gonna be fighting for this one. Ooh, Candied Onions through. Jason V-Neck is closer? Is it a different track? Where did Jason V-Neck come from? Is that a different track segment? No? Wow, that was like a complete bypass. Jason V-Neck, 0Gs, and Bat You Down are all just running for the lead right now. $50 Tech is right behind them.
G100.
Broken Wolf going for the boosts. I got thrusted. Ice Wolf and 50 swapped. All right, my marble is dead.
Uni 100.
0Gs is in the lead again. Batchy Down's right behind him. Jason V-Neck. We're getting close to that finish line. Batchy Down's in the first place right now. Who can get through the holes first? Batchy Down got it. But remember, this is 3 races that this is accumulating points across, so every spot matters. We're going to have the wall of fire take out several people here, I think. Boost balls. That was a close one. That was a close finish with you 3. That wall of fire's got to be really close. There it is, right there. Burned up 50. Candied Onion's gonna get caught up in it. Broken Wolf probably is gonna get through. Well, Candied Onion might be able to make it in too yet. You might get a finish out of this. Oh yeah. As long as you don't get stuck on top. Perfect. Jason was holding my arm. All right, last map. Catastrophic power annihilation. All right, exclamation play to get in on the race. Play in the number 1, you get a blue ball. Play in the number 2, if you are subscribed, you can get a red ball. We'll have to remember to boot Bunny Bot. That's so stupid. But for your other streamers, if you ever need to do anything like that, this little red V, like sideways V on the right side here, you hit that and it brings up the list of players. So you can see who's in on the race and you can kick people out if you hit the little boot icon. All right, I'm going to hit start the 2-minute countdown. First to die, last race. Proud of that. I'll not be needing those blue balls. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I didn't think of the implication of putting the blue one up there. I just thought it looked cool. Then I realized if I want you to have blue balls, you can use that. And I'm like, okay. I'm going to have to change that one's color, I think. Turn it into orange or something. I'll not be needing those blue balls. Thank you, sir. I seem to die every race, no matter the streamer. I'm usually in the same boat, honestly. Like, when I looked at my standings from last season, like, I had 20 wins or something like that, but out of, like, 120 races I did, I had, like, 40 or 50 DNFs. Blue balls are the story. All right, 1 minute to get in, exclamation point play. And, like, the points can be skewed a little bit, too. Like, the more people that you have in, the more points that you can get. And, like, if you happen to get, like, a world record or whatever, it can also increase the points quite a bit, too. All right, 30 seconds. Well, 20 seconds, actually. Rounding up is not favorable in this one. Exclamation point play for this one. Exclamation point play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Someday I might actually get the duck races, though. That is kind of a fun game. This one's a little bit of a longer track the way it looks, because the world record's like 2 minutes. Let's see, we got Broken Wolf starting off in the lead. Ooh, who just shot through? $50 tech shot through, got shot back. We got, looks like Dark Trees leading the way here. Oh geez, I'm losing my directions. We got Ricky, Dark Tree, Candid Onion, Broken Wolf. They're taking different paths, but I'm dead. They're taking different paths, but everybody's got a good chance here. Yorg, Jason V-Neck, Ice Wolf, Candid Onion, Dark Tree Gaming, all making it through the little brushy thingy. All right, Yorg is... Oh, Dark Tree Gaming is actually the first one into the little dish of random stuff. Let's see who has an opportunity to hit the pegs in the right way to be able to get knocked into the hole. Jason, no, I was gonna say Jason V-Nex isn't through this already. Looks like Mr. Tony Sir is gonna get the first run. Or is it Yorg? It might be Yorg. Yes, Yorg is the first one right now. Whoa, this is kind of trippy. halfway through. And you're gonna clear run. Ooh, getting spun around. That's gonna be through. Mr. Tony Sir is right with them though. Whoever makes it out of the blender first is gonna be way ahead on this one. Looks like Omega and Mr. Tony are going pretty good. Candy Onion makes it out first. Just gotta, whoever gets through these obstacles cleanest. Omega J's looking good. Oh, this is one of them weird portal jumping ones. Finished. Omega J wins race 3. Ricky in second, Candid Onion in third. See if we can get a view of them coming out of here. Batchy down in fourth. Mr. Tony fifth. Jorg in sixth. Finally coming through. Let's see. Crush in 7. Dark Tree 8. Jason Videk in 9th. $50 Tech in 10th. And then Broken Wolf and Ice Wolf are still playing in the blender. Or in the washing machine, the dryer. Time of the game in a row I've died. You know, some racers or some of the marble streamers that do their own do their like local scoring stuff, sometimes they give you extra points for that. All right. So we had a pretty decent run there. We had a pretty decent run. All right. Let's go to the finish and see who has the podium. Yeah, win the new car. We're not giving away anything like that so far. All right, so third place, we have Omega J. Second place, we have Ricky665. And in first place, we have Bat You Down Run. Bat You Down Run, you are the winner of the $25. You can PM me whatever payment platform you want to receive the cash on, and what your username is going to be on there. You can PM me on Discord or send me a whisper on Twitch, whatever's easier for you. Did somebody else finish first? In the end, yes. In the end, yes. Bat You Down and ended up with 84 points across the 3 races. All right, so I'm going to change out that blue ball right now. I'm going to change. So I got red on the other side. So orange. Yellow. No, that's still blue. Ooh, that one might be a good one. Okay, does third place win a mug? maybe next time. Maybe once I get some merch, we'll get something a little bit better going on this. This is the first one. This is the first giveaway I've had to do. Had the opportunity to do finally. All right, perfect. Yeah, definitely. I would like to do something bigger in the future where like first, second, and third can get different prizes, because that'd definitely be a way that I'd like to be able to do it for sure. All right, let's switch back over to Star Trek Fleet Command. Let's see. Oh, my ship went OPL and got knocked out of the veil. All right, so we got 18 minutes to do the dailies. So go ahead and finish the dailies up today yet still. Make sure you do the new V'ger dailies especially, because those definitely need the extra attention. Doing great. Thank you for all the help. Thank you, Omega J. I appreciate that. And with that, I think I'm going to call this a stream. Let's see, who is on to be able to raid tonight? Thank you, Candy Cottontail. Have a good night. Thank you, appreciate that. Wait, you're on 34? I did not know that. We just faced you. Yes, I am on 34. Oh, you were on 41 too? Nice. Merch. I don't have merch quite yet. I don't have merch quite yet. Thank you, Darktree. Have a good night as well. Well, I guess we can go right over to DJ's. Unless somebody else has one of the other homies up or whatever. I don't see anybody else on right now. Oh, that's fine, Jason. Any time that you're willing to put in over here, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you all the time. All right. Yeah, I'll set this raid up for DJs then. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Appreciate your time. Thank you for participating in my first giveaway. I hope that it wasn't anything too weird and everything like that, but yeah, that's fantastic. Let's stop in at DJ's, show him all the love. Looks like he's doing some outpost shenanigans right now. Wow, looks like he's using McShizman's favorite crew. Unless that's... Oh, that might be Griffin. Griffin's using McShizman's favorite crew. Hope everybody has a fantastic night. Enjoy the rest of the week. I won't be live again until either Friday or Saturday. So feel free to stop by the Discord. I'll be sure to have notifications going on there. Yes, definitely stay warm, everyone. Temperature here in Minnesota is starting to come around. We're getting back into some springtime temperatures. Hope everybody's getting out of the cold and ice. And yeah, I'll be live either Friday or Saturday. But I will be around the community as always. Appreciate everybody. Have a great evening.